Well, lo and behold, last night I uncovered another clip from this Mike Davis clown. He was appearing on a show hosted by the aforementioned right-wing propaganda hate media host Benny Johnson, who calls his show The Benny Show. And I gotta say, this Benny Johnson is as big a tool as this Mike Johnson. As you watch, see if you agree with me. He sits there and giggles like a toddler who just had his first bowel movement on a potty. This is also a guy who actually blamed Kamala Harris for the cocaine that was found in the White House. And in this clip, this Mike Davis lets it be known he plans on putting migrant children in cages. But that's not all. You'll hear what else he says. And by the way, that includes children who are American citizens. He, of course, uses the pejorative anchor babies. And as you listen to these two inglorious, shameless tools, ask yourself if you can honestly see this Mike Davis being the Attorney General in a democracy. And if you can't, there's a reason for that. And that reason is Donald Trump has no plans whatsoever of presiding over a democracy. None.
Number three, we're going to deport. We're going to deport a lot of people, 10 million people and growing, anchor babies, their parents, their grandparents. We're going to put kids in cages. It's going to be glorious.
Quote, we're going to put kids in cages. It will be glorious. End quote. And look, I know he's throwing red meat to the disgusting hate mongers in Trump's brain-dead MAGA cult base. But two things. What does that tell you about Trump's base? That something like this would not only make them like this reprobate, but want him to be their attorney general. Second, what does it tell you about someone who would actually verbalize something like this in a public interview? I've said it before, it needs to be said again. There literally is no bottom with Donald Trump, his right-wing propaganda hate media, or his brain-dead MAGA cult base. No bottom. There are no depths to which they will not sink to be more disgusting than they already were.